Man, I didn't want to do it back to back. Because, like I said, they haven't had me doing the cards for a while. Um, so I just spent a couple hours talking to somebody and going through their situation or my situation. And I come back from that and just casually kind of sit down at my table because I follow where I'm being guided. Sometimes at this point in my ascension, it's like I am to listen so fucking closely. It gets on my nerves, you know. But they presented me the circumstance with Maria. Anyone that knows my story, from the beginning and what's been going on, universe works in magical ways, and um, she's in DR. Probably due back any day now, from what her daughter just said, and that's who I was talking to, and I come back in from look, I'm all over the place because everything's all over the place. I come in, I grab the deck, and they give me, you know, I'm aimlessly kind of going, and they tap the deck and split, and it's on Five of Swords, which is for defeat. You know, it can be in the mind, and it can also be out here in the physical, depending on what I'm asking, right? And so, but they're saying I defeated something, and so I don't know what happened with the last read or shift and what people got going on, but the energy started getting intense again, and I was like, fuck, another night, you know, because the energy apparently is across the board. But what I was getting to earlier is they want me to protect my consciousness so hard right now because I am connected to so many people because of what I will be doing and being channeling. But I didn't realize I have to be. This is how crazy it is. So I want to break something down for you with one of the celebrities. Um, it's amazing everything that they keep taking me to, and then to see the post with the communication I've made is like, man, I sound like a really fucking crazy woman, but I had to go through this with the commoners, so I bet I gotta go through this with the entertainment industry. Great. Yeah, all right, fine, okay, I can do it. But fuck, you know, like going through everyone think you're crazy till they get their proof, you know, it sucks because it can be weeks, months, years, and yeah, it's just hard, you know, to be. And then even when they see it, it's like, you know, they don't want to be wrong, you know, and so you were wrong, you the devil, you the one that don't know and all this shit, and then they get their ass whooped by spirit, and they finally surrender, and you know. So anyways, they want me to be so protective of my consciousness, and that's why I get that there's not a lot of people around Airbnb too right now. That's the universe protecting me from Maria and the circumstances because it wasn't supposed to be here. But in the last 2 years, see, I like to relieve a lot of my energy with like ecstatic dance, and I do that at home, at the beach, by the water. Like I'll do it anywhere. I love just dancing around, and there's just this move over the last couple years or year and a half, maybe, I don't know, where I'm always evolving how I'm dancing, but it just feels really good, you know, when I'm dancing. But you know, I do things, and you know, I turn around, you know, and it's just you're catching the frequencies and dissipating them and flowing with them. They feel good, and some, you know, just need to get out, you know, and you know, I don't know, I've been doing that. And then they take me to where in this part of the journey, they silence me and they just, you know, and I'm like, who the fuck keeps like shutting me up, you know? And when I finally figured out who it was before I saw the video, or I assumed that was who it was. And then they take me to the fucking video and tell me to record it. And what's interesting is because when you record it, it flips it, and we're in the flip and the switch, right? So there's a whole lot of symbology around flipping and switching, quite literally. And I'm gonna tell you, because the song is in Spanish. I don't speak Spanish fluently. It took a year of it. Sometimes people think I know way more than I do. Um, and so I'm not seeking out Spanish music is what I'm saying. Like, I kid you not, the online media, they fly through on my phone and stop, and then it's like, oh, fuck. And so there's just a lot to it, and they really want me to protect my consciousness because of this person. Also because of the devil energy out here in the consciousness. I mean, when people talk about like spiritual warfare and shit, as a kid, I thought that sounded crazy, but I understand what it is, as an adult. And I'm like, that shit is fucking real. So in that sense, I have to protect my consciousness too. So a lot of my day is like monk meditation a lot. It's literally doing what they say. I eat what they say. I take the medicine that they say. It's been working extremely well for me. So now brings me in here after that conversation. The cards are flying everywhere after that first card. And I'm like, dude, should I really do this? And they're like, yes. So it's gonna, I assume, help somebody out here. So I summon it all up because I just went with it, and then I tried to record and it got cut off because I'm running out of space on the fucking phone. And yeah, so let's get this going. What I understand is your person, they are coming in not resting with this Four of Swords, and they're having some impulsive thoughts here about you as the Knight of Pentacles, and your independence. Now, roles can be reversed. The energies, everything that I'm talking about could flip-flop across the board right now. And also, it's whoever's coming to you, they share a lot of the circumstances and the same energies. So keep that in mind. You might have 2, 3 people, even 4, and who knows how many else, especially if you are a celebrity, that's single. Maybe not, shit. But this is for both sides of it. This isn't just for celebrity people. I'm just helping you guys' minds expand to everyone that this could be talking about. Your person, just to say right now, so we have a differentiation here. Your person is not sleeping well because of either your freedom, lack of freedom, and or money, which, money helps with that independence. That's the Nine of Pentacles. They're not sleeping well behind it. The Knight of Pentacles, travels the world and makes the money, right? Learns how to make the money, become a king if they can, but, that's when a king knights you, right? And then what happens? You get knighted. A lot of knights, I can't say a lot of knights. I would assume a lot of knights want to go out there and make their money be like a king and not just be there for service and war. So you're out here doing your thing and they're worried about it on some level, whether they're going to lose you because of your independence or they're losing rest because you don't have your independence. And they want that for you. Now, the other part of that is they're struggling with the Five of Pentacles because they've left you out in the cold about something. And I did pull up the Six of Pentacles earlier. And that it may bring an ending to you guys. So somehow they're not cooperating with you, available to or for you, and they're worried that is going to bring an ending. Now, that person, though, is the Magician. And they look at this Magician, though, this dog. It's like resting its hand here. And they have this on the outside of that person's circumstance. So it sounds like outside of their current circumstance, while they're worrying about you, they would do well to manifest with healing hands. So they need someone else that's a spiritual healer here to help them manifest best and make some plans here. Now, with that, the plans have to do with they were showing this card upside down and screaming illusions, and then the double card. So there's double energy, either a person and or the bondage to somebody your person has, or vices, you know, drinking, smoking, here, that it's presenting a lot of, there's a lot of illusions here. And then they flipped it upside down as far as choices for that person. And what they noted here, because, you know, they all represent different things. And what they represented was desires. Just living. And but they're saying like worldly, it's not like, it's like worldly circumstances and desires. And anything else? Okay. So worldly circumstances and desires here. Oops, sorry, I've got the other cards. Which have you also with Eight of Swords in reverse. And this is when, like I said, the energy is, it's very intense. And this ain't for the weak, but I don't even know if everybody's ascensions are racking their head like mine, because they ain't servicing like me. But the energy's thick for everybody, and this is for you. And it's behind them making their choices here. Now, but what I understand, though, is one way or another, their choices is going to lead to a painful ending, but not with you. It's on their side, and it's outside of you guys. And then what they brought me over, they set a whole bunch of other cards way on the outside. So maybe it's distant future for some of you. It's isolated because they still, like, it said something in here, and it catapults everything over here. And what we have over here is an emperor. So the person turns emperor, not the emperor in reverse. They end up embracing their emperorship here and bringing justice, the balancing. Remember the scales in the previous one where the hearts were being weighed, right? So now they're bringing justice, and you see yin and yang, right? Well, I don't know which is which, but it's the opposites coming together and being balanced. So it seems like that person, there's a shift. They're coming in with some feelings and emotions as this Queen of Cups. They're going within, searching their intuition. And so that also explained the Four of Pentacles in the other read, because here they're saying it is like a pause. They put it with the Hermit card. And so it's like they're hermiting in a sense, and they're not releasing their feelings because they're still thinking of how to hold on to this power. But holding on to this power has put you out in the cold, and therefore might bring an ending. Now, well, an ending is inevitable. It's just who's the ending with, you, them having an ending with you, or someone else, because it's going to happen. Now, and it's quite painful because it's Ten of Swords, and I've been feeling the energy, man. It's just like, oh, man, we all do really ride this out together. But see, the beautiful part is when this person resolves whatever they have, they coming in all excited with this Page of Wands. It could be a message, enthusiasm, because with that was the Ten of Cups. And then, I mean, it just got better and better. And then they brought out the Six of Cups here. So someone from the past. And that could be past life. It could be just your past. And I have past life and past coming back is what they told me. And not my current situation. But a couple months ago, maybe 4 months ago, they told me, I've been on this biggest pause and doing more of the channeling, and they told me that that there was going to be two King of Swords getting their shit together, right, and ready to actually physically come to me. And I thought that was wild as fuck. But I could see how it could make sense. But when you get so disregarded and not communicated back with, there's nothing to look forward to other than what spirit says. And that's what's crazy for me, because to keep getting the message, well, it's undeniable, but and it just really sucks that whoever's been holding their feelings for me and leaving me out here alone in the cold, right? To wonder and try to sort out this whole thing when all they had to do was speak so I can make a move. And that's how it was with the girl in Colombia. It's like the celebrity's energy was hiding behind her energy because they were both in quite similar energy, just way different circumstances. And I would ask her questions, and all she had to do was fucking answer. And she would or wouldn't, or half-ass answer the stupid fucking bullshit. Pop up, spread some love, like just breadcrumbs, And all I needed was her voice and her honesty, and just to tell me. And she want to say some stupid shit, like she is drama, and she's always saying, I don't want any drama. So I'm asking you a fucking question. They say you're the high priestess, and and that means the other person know. So they've been knowing. They're just not taking the proper action. And I've been out here in the fucking cold, and it sucked. Because for 3 years almost, they told me I was going to have, through each cycle of the year, my abundance, which is unlike most people, would show up all at once. Love, career, finances, friendship, all that, right? But love of partnership. So partnership, life partnership. And because I trust spirit, it's like you get excited, but there's still the free will of the other people. And that's the hard part about it, because it is on that path. But for me, they're so indecisive in their minds. They all have been. And they're so back and forth, and it's been fucking up the vibration. And it's like they commit and then they don't. And so, sometimes that's why it's just easier for me just to fucking be alone. But right here on the stage, that's not the option. And I would love like companionship. But anyways, I'm in the third cycle of having this. Supposed to be having this. And not happening. Because they're not choosing the right partners. So with that being said, well, I'll recap. Apparently, your person, or one of your the main person, right? Which is weird because the celebrity was right in Maine, and then they got pushed here. But I was told because of it's either, and I still haven't asked all the way yet, the action or conscious. No, it's the action. Clearly. Oh, of course. It's the action that hasn't ascended, because that changes everything. And that's who I just got. Because, so they told me a while ago that the healing doesn't start until the union comes together. The healing. And so I'm thinking my own personal healing. Yeah, I get away from this toxic energy with Maria. Yeah, of course, to have a friendship and companionship is healing. Not to be by yourself. You can heal and do it all by yourself, but much easier if you have good friends and energy or lover around, right? Sexual healing goes a long way. And when you're abstinent a lot, well, it's not really good for the chakras because they still need to be cleared. And we can do other things to take care of that, but you know what I'm saying. So, where was I going with that? Sorry, because there's something else to say for it. Oh, what I kept feeling. Oh, we'll go to your side. Sorry. I thought we were over. Anyways, this person is really fucking excited, and I think that's mind-blowing, because if it's in any relation to mine, which I'm told it is, Because what they say, I believe it. But what I'm seeing, the illusions, right? Where was that? I forget. Anyways, yeah, right here. The illusions, like not to believe everything I'm seeing, but what I'm seeing is shit you believe in. You don't sit here and be like, oh, that's not so. No, you say, well, they stick with what they got, so let's keep it moving. You know, I ain't no home wrecker, you know. But I am into preserving my goddess or God, lover, and um, delivering whatever information I need to help them make the best decision for themselves. But of course, the soul contract would be nice too. But if people don't see that it's a soul contract, what you gonna do, right? Now, moving on to your side, it was someone's moving towards you swiftly with the Eight of Wands here. Swift movement. Is it communication? It's movement. Wow. It's not saying there's not communication, but this is more geared towards like movement. And what they show here was the Lover's card. And yeah, Three of Cups. That's when people get together and celebrate. Could be around arts, music, just a celebration. It could involve 3 people or more. I didn't get down to that. Y'all figure that out. But for this circumstance, it's a person. It's a Queen of Pentacles, and that's not that they. It's not focused on the money. It's the nurturing, and that brings me back to they're the magician, and this is what they need, right? So they can have this, but they have to go get it. And where were we? Oh yeah, so they said so behind this reunion, basically with the Queen of Pentacles coming in to nurture you, that mother you, like the Queen of Pentacles, well, you see there's a transformation of the crown here and a transformation of the money with the butterfly. And it's like a lot of people are morphing, you know, their whole body and everything's changing, right? For some, and like a butterfly. Anyways, that lover is rushing in, and it brings a tower in for you. I know my own circumstance is going to shock shit out of me because I haven't felt that. To realize, man, I haven't felt someone's pure love, but I've seen people's light, and I got hooked with their light, and then too late by the time I was in it, and they flipped the dark shit on me. But I know that love exists in me, and I always know that it's out there. And people, my mom would be like, because here I'm like with my first wife, and I was about 28, and I was like, no, I come home, there's no exchange of like a kiss or a hug. She'll cook and burn shit and give me the burnt shit that she burnt, and her the part that's not. And I feel like when she feeds me, she's, you know, feeding me like a slob, you know. And why was I going there? I forget. It's like there's so much going on. I forget why it's going there. Oh, pure love. I realize I haven't experienced it. I've just experienced people's facade with their light. And that's true. I'm sure their light was true, but the facade is they amped their game up, and they knew they dark, and they knew that they were coming in a way that was not going to work for me, and they hid, and basically entrapment. I haven't felt the pure love, but I know it exists, and you know, I look forward to experiencing that. They say I will have it with whoever is in line or whoever comes through, right? Because they've ascended there. Anyway, so it provides a tower. That would provide a tower because I ain't had that pure love. And to feel what I give to others would feel great. And then on top of that, once that tower comes in, it's because they're ready to cooperate here with this Three of Pentacles. This Three of Pentacles can also be the two counterparts in the divine, you know. It could be the architect, and it could be the priest, and it could be the person doing the work. One way or another, it's collaboration of, I would say, three sources to build up finances here or just be successful here in the union. So finally, they say that's coming in for me. I know I waited a long time, but this is the thing. This is the third cycle. And so it's like to get my hopes up. Right now is kind of easy sometimes because they're so fucking precise. I don't want to shift my consciousness and manifest it up out of my fucking life. So I have to just be patient and see what all these people come to. And it's more so really waiting for them to come to me. And otherwise just keep it moving and see where career takes me and who maybe that later runs me into. So that is it for now. That's fucking hot. Yeah, good luck right now. Got any questions, hit me up. But they just wanted me to put that readout real fast because I don't know if some people fucking reacted when they saw the other one and needed a little more details, or it just shifted energy. So right now everything's kind of real time shifting real fucking fast because things got to get lined up, man. And it's like people got to be together for the holidays, right? There's still something to this Americanized schedule. I just don't think the timing's all the way right to throw us all off. And that's why you got to tap in the energy, really feel the energy and work with the energy. Y'all following everybody fucking that's out here that's running around with their heads cut off because it makes sense, because it's normal. It's not going to get you what you want, what you desire. So, hey, peace and love, blessings over you.